Hi guys, so in this video we will cover some scenarios which we face on our day-to-day work where we get this work to push the policies from the fortimanager to fortigates, and we see some unusual things and how we can avoid those things without causing any outage. Right, so I have this fortimanager, and I can see some modification has been done, and my task which has given to me is to push the policies. So if I go to install, obviously don't have the lock features on the fortimanager yet because I haven't enabled the lock features, but it's the same thing really. Lock the atom and then you do the changes. So I've gone to install policy package, device settings. I've selected config. Let's create this one. Revision history. Click next. Click next. Now this is validating the change, checking the previous revision history, and whether it's good to go or not. Yeah. So let's see the preview. So we should always check what we're pushing. Right, so config router static purge, and right, so purge means you're deleting some routes. So right now I'm not sure that I should be doing that or not, because I don't know. What would you do in this situation? So either you double check that this needs to be deleted, but if you're not sure and if you still have other changes to push on, how you can do it, how you can take these settings on. So first of all, you need to understand that any routing changes is stored in the device database. So click OK, cancel it, and then go to FortiGate. Then you select the revision history, and because that was a config change, that one of the routing changes which we can delete from the device database of the fortimanager. Then what you're going to do is we click the retrieve. Retrieve basically takes all the running configurations from the FortiGate to the fortimanager. Just remember, it's only taking back the configurations such as routes, interfaces, VLAN changes, nothing related to the policy packages or policies or any address objects. So we have retrieved it. We have a new revision history. So let's go back to this install settings. So now you can see as well, it has made the policy package to unknown because we have retrieved the settings from the FortiGate, which has created changes on the policy package as well. In the new versions of the fortimanager, this issue, or this change of the policy package is not there, but this is the usual effect which happens in the fortimanager sometimes when you retrieve the settings. Right, so let's go back to install and install policy package. Select the policy package, click next, click next. Let's see preview. Okay, so now you can see that purge static root has been taken off because we have retrieved the settings. We can install at this point of time because install will make everything is in sync. Configuration is already in sync. There is no policies, so even if you push the policies, it will make the policy package sync back from fortimanager to FortiGate. That's gonna not make any difference. So you can check the history as well, that anything has been changed. So start installing, no commands to install, install, finish. So nothing has been installed. Sorry. So finish it. You see it says install. Right, so what we have done, we have taken the configs from fortigate to fortimanager. Let's do something else now. Right, so okay, so say for example, someone from any team, anyone from the team, or sometimes in the big companies there's a different teams create policies and the different team pushes the policies. So some of the teams, they have made some changes on the policy, which, say for example, someone has we got this edit, policy number 1. Someone has, instead of HTTPS, they have added all, and press OK, and then they have given to you that there is settings, which is, you guys need to push. You come at the night time, you push install, click next, and then you preview what needs to be pushed. And while you're pushing it, you just got to know that the change which went to push tonight doesn't need to be pushed. We don't need that change anymore, or we just don't need all services because that will cause any issues. Anything can happen, right? And you don't want that change, and you want this to deleted from the ARM database, which from where you want to push the policies. So either you can leave this like that. In this situation, you can always, because there's a small change, you can delete all services and put back HTTP. But say for example, if there's a huge change, if there's a 20 different policies, 20 different address objects, there's lots of changes has been made, and you can't go back and change each and everything. In that situation, you right button click on the fortigate where changes has been done. You import the policies. So this will importing the policy package from the fortigate back to fortimanager. Click next. If you have a multiple VDOM, so you always get to select the VDOM, so you should select the VDOM first, and then you should import the policy. So you go the root folder, import all. As in my previous video, I've said if you got multiple policy, you can select the multiple policy, but in this situation, just select import all. Click next. You can overwrite the policy, but let's rename it. In this situation, you can call it new. Click next. Right, so everything has been imported. Click next and please finish. So that has been finished. Just so you know, in this situation, if we retrieve's not gonna help you. I can show you that retrieve, if there's a change in the policy or any address object, retrieve is not gonna help you. So you have imported the policy, what you can see right now. So let's show you that as well. So if you got a new policy here, that's the old policy, and I will do some changes in the new policy, and I would like to show you if the retrieve can help or not. So let's you see the new policy has HTTPS. We had all before. So yeah, say for example, if I will change something here, so let's add HTTP, press OK, and you got device manager, you got modified here, that's good. So again, we know that if we do the pre-validation over here, the post-validation, then we're going to see those changes in the policy package. So let's go ahead and try to do a retrieve and see if that makes any difference to the actual policy. Remember guys, retrieve takes all the configurations which is related to device database from FortiGate to FortiManager. Changes like static routes, dynamic routes, interface IP addresses, VLAN changes, those kind of things. So we have retrieved and see if that has made any difference to. No, it hasn't. It doesn't know what so basically that hasn't fixed the problem even though you have retrieved. So the best thing, we have already imported, so just install it. Make sure you import first, because in the real life scenario you always trust the firewalls. What settings is in the firewall, you should always trust those and retrieve from there. So install policy package, click that, and then it's up to you if you want to create revision. My PC is not strong enough to have multiple revision histories, so I'm not creating much. Right, whenever you push the policy, you should always read all these things. So we got always CPP, click next, install, sorry, and that will install policies. Okay, so let's finish it, and everything is in sync. You can go to the fortigate. See, it always says that if you change anything on the fortigate, it will make it out of sync. Setting related to policies, VPN objects are not retrieved and will reverse on next install. So it says clearly here. Okay, so we have made the changes, and on the I just got evaluation license, that's why I always get this error. So if we check on the policies, we have HTTPS, everything's back. Right, so this is the video which I wanted to show you. Let's see how we're doing with the time, and yeah, we're not doing that bad. And this is how you do import policies. There's one quick thing which I would like to show you as well. That is, so say for example, you have created a policy and you have pushed to the FortiGate, and that has caused an issue in the environment. In that situation, what you want to do, you don't want to import the policies, because that policy package on the FortiGate is already causing the problem. In this situation, you want to go to the previous revision history from the FortiGate, and then you want to revert your policies and then push it back to that revision. So in this situation, we have pushed the policy, and say for example, we have an issue. So let's revert to the old configuration. So we know that ID7 has good configuration, and we should revert back to the old one. So click on revert. Yes. Right, so this has taken its place. So this has been saved in the current policy package database, or the ADAM database. And if we go to the FortiGate, you can see everything has been modified. And if you click install policy, select the policy package. We use that policy package as new. Then we can create revision. Let's create revision, install, select the policies. Okay, so finish that and everything is installed, synchronized. Now let's go back to FortiGate and see if it has taken the old policy package or not. Okay, so this was the actual old policy package as well, so that's why it's showing you this one. So okay, so this is what we have covered, that how you can revert, retrieve, the difference between Atom and UI's database is. So if you guys got any questions, you can always leave them in my comments. Thank you for watching the video.